4 or 5 years ago, I had an idea of what I wanted from van life. To be surrounded by the likes of Utah and Arizona, living in my little white van. And finally, in this week, that feeling, that conquest of what I set out for van life, I achieved it. We were heading away from the mountains, from the Alps, south, avoiding the weather. Although we may have been caught on it on the way down, we were now entering the land of sunshine, sunsets, and best of all, cheap fuel. It was odd being on the continent. Being on mainland Europe meant that we could drive and keep driving. We'd gone from the Alps to the edge of the Balearic Sea. This week was about finding new ground. It has been a long ride. The legs are feeling tight, man. But there's the van. What is that? There is a train track behind the park up, apparently. But other than that, check this out. We're in proper Spain, man. I'll tell you how Spain we're in. This is an olive tree. Look at those. It's mad. This is actually mental. There's saguaro cactuses. Not saguaro. Prickly pear cactuses. The ocean's there. I can't believe this, man. This is so cool. Oh, I bet the tyres are warm. It's 22 degrees down here. Tyres are so warm. Jeez. Bex, what we saying? First impressions on Espanol?
Absolutely lovely. Very terracotta.
Very terracotta is the consensus. Buildings, terracotta. Roofs, terracotta. Big fan. And terracotta looking ground as well. Yeah.
Like the rock.
Yeah. It's well good, isn't it? Oh man. Bex, I'm going to go and have a look down there and see if we can maybe go for a swim at some point. Yeah. Sunset's coming out. It's on the clouds. This is classed. Park up, little road here, which is super quiet. Not too bothered by that. And right here is the ocean. Oh! Check this out. I must say it felt more than surreal, waking up in the early morning, heading outside in just a t-shirt, and being more than comfortable. This is what van life's all about. I would note to self though, olives aren't much good off the tree. I'd visited Spain many times by plane, but it felt now extremely odd that I'd got my home on my back with all my hobbies encased within it. This really was the van life that I'd always dreamed about. It's just so warm, like I don't even know what the temperature is now. You see what it is, Bex?
19.
Oh, in the van, 19. So it's got to be 19 out here. We've just been for a swim, and like I'm not cold, hair's wet. I can't believe this. Like the contrast we've had so far. Bex is just saying as well, like coming from the mountains, where we're like, oh my god, this is so amazing. And then after a while, we're like, right, let's head south. And we headed south, and now we've got this contrast. And the birds singing in the background, and it's like middle of summer. Olive tasting, which was probably quite dangerous in hindsight because we're not 100% sure they're olives. It's definitely an olive tree, but just maybe they're bitter when they come straight off the tree. And then swimming in the, I'm guessing it's the Mediterranean because it's well warm. But oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm baffled. There's just something about it when you're on the continent like this that you can just drive and, oh, I'm feeling like going to the mountains. Let's go to the mountains then. It's like a 7-hour, 8-hour drive. Oh, right, I feel like going to the sea and swimming in the Mediterranean and parking my van here and just being able to walk however many metres over there, like less than 100 metres, and you're plonked in the sea. There's a few bugs though. I haven't missed those in the colder weather up north. Or you can go to the desert and see amazing formations and take ourselves back to Arizona again, which is what we're doing today. It's actually going to be a shame. I'm going to miss being by the sea. I love the sea. I love swimming around, bobbing around. But yeah, next on the agenda, the desert. That sun's getting higher in the sky. We need to get out of here. We've still got to go to Lidl, actually. Go to Lidl, stock up on some supplies, and then get ourselves down to the desert. So we've just resupplied at Lidl, and I can't even believe it in there. Like, it was, well, have you got one of those peppers? The fresh produce was just absolutely insane. Yeah, look at that. That's a pepper. It's the size of my head, man. And cucumber, look, that's actually how a cucumber's supposed to look like. Brexit was a mess up, man, honestly. And it's still cheap. It's like cheap how Lidl used to be, but like the quality in there is like 5 times Marks and Spencer's. It makes me sad that we just can't live here full time. Been for a swim in the sea this morning, just went and got a load of fresh produce. We did get some croissants as well. We're gonna hit the road, head south, and I don't even know if heading south's a good idea because it's so warm. Anyone else's girlfriend do this? This tastes nice. After doing the courtesy oil check and making sure all the levels were right, it was time for us to head south. The landscape unrolling in front of us, from desert, back to green, back to desert again. Straight open roads, wide expanses of land. A little hard to wrap your head around when you're from such a small island. The wide open highway soon changed to smaller back roads, followed by the dirt tracks, taking us exactly where we wanted to be. This place really did fill me with a flood of emotion. It took me back to mine and Bex's time in Arizona. Our 2 months hiking through the desert, through the Wild West. While there, I'd always dreamed about having the van, so we could enjoy our home comforts, stay in places like this a little longer. And here we finally were. Little bit of a starter, bit of what, goat cheese, blue, and what else?
That walnut stuff.
Some sort of walnut cheese. That's got a funky taste, hasn't it? Yeah, I don't know about them. Wine and cheese night in the desert. Starters camembert, innit? We're getting fond of that. Not sure about the goat's cheese, but with a view like that, and that, you can't complain. Oh mate, great sunset, great grub. van life in Spain so far.
Can't get better than this.
Bringing the vibe. Apart from the goat cheese.
Yeah.
We got a little sharing platter. Camembert, again, if you watched last week's episode, but we thought, why not? We're in the desert, let's have a little cheese and wine night. So we've got the wine, we've got the cheese, we've got the baguette, we've got the crackers, we've got some flute. What more can a man ask for? Or a lass?
Yeah.
Van life luxury, man.
It's a lie.
Look at that dripping everywhere.
I feel like we're back in the Grand Canyon.
It feels like that. We hiked up there earlier, into the back of that canyon there, and mate, it looked so cool. It's bringing back a lot of the Arizona vibes from our hike on the Arizona Trail, which was sick and kind of got me. Look, dude, this just looks so sick behind me. I'm buzzing with this spot, are you? Mm-hmm. Guy up there in an overland rig. He can get to those cooler extra spots. Might shut the lights on in a bit, but I don't want to attract any more mosquitoes.
So bad, and the flies.
Yeah, they're terrible.
You can see where there's been a flash flood recently, can't you?
Yeah, it's terrible. So much of it's worn away. Down through here.
That backdrop's so cool. You see all the layers.
That is mad, isn't it? Insignious rock? No, I'm probably wrong. All the geologists in the comments are going to rinse me now. Sedimentary? Or is that limestone? I can't remember. All I'm thinking is it's limestone at the top and sandstone at the bottom, hence it's caused that sort of setup with the canyon.
Yeah.
That's all I can think. You gonna have a go on this? I'm hogging it.
Yeah, I haven't had one piece yet.
Don't stop.
You got to wash it down with wine.
Yeah, you have, haven't you? We can't even say we got this wine here because this is a bottle we bought from the UK. Dark House Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh yeah.
Is it focusing on my face instead?
No, I just clicked on the wine.
Nice drop, that. Look at us trying to be all sophisticated. Just use a can of lager or Guinness, mate.
And the shirt's undone.
Hey, it's got to be, yeah. What? Oh shit. This is actually laughable, like Bex has just said to me. That I'm sat here in a shirt with my buttons undone, and it's like I ain't got the watch on. It's 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I reckon
Sun's just gone down, and it's still warm. There's a warm breeze licking the back of my neck. And we're tucking into a Lidl's bottle. There's a fly on that. With heat comes flies, eh? We're tucking into a Lidl's bottle of whatever that is, mate. It's a Merlot Cabernet Sauvignon. £6 jobby from Lidl out here, which means it's probably like a £12 bottle of wine back home. To be fair to it, don't get it all over your wine.
Yeah.
I did indeed get it on my shirt. But to be fair, fruity that, I will say. But, so much for... Just go on that shirt, can't it? To be honest, very...
That won't be washed for another 2 weeks.
That won't be washed for another 2 weeks, because although we might be wine and dining it tonight, we're still dirtbags that live in a flipping van.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. Do you want to give that a sup? Oh, we don't have wine glasses either, so go on, have a go on that. What we says it.
Smells nice.
Smells alright. Not too sharp.
Oh, that's so much better than the other stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't like the other stuff. It was a bit vinegary. So this is just mine. The whole glass.
I'll have the bottle then, eh?
Yeah.
So we'll go on that. Alright.
I like that.
Smells alright. It's fruity. Mm. Well, that's why you like it as well, fruity, that.
Fruity tooty.
Fruity tooty and a little bit of that fluty.
Fluty.
To wash it down. We've had half a bottle of wine between us, as you can probably tell. And who would blame us in a setup like this? This is proper van life, isn't it?
Yeah, if you can't win some, know what's the saying.
If you can't beat them, join them. It is meant. I'm going to throw you to a time lapse before we stuff our faces too much, drink too much wine, and it gets silly. Love ya. Good morning from a very misty park up. The van's very damp this morning, and I'm concerned that the ground's going to be a little bit damp as well, because we've still got to head round. Well, look, this is what the ground looks like when it gets a little bit wet. And we are only a front wheel drive van with quite a bit of weight in. And getting down this isn't my worry, although if it rains, we're done, which it's supposed to be raining pretty soon, so we do need to get out of Dodge. But when you get down this hill, we drive down into a riverbed, and then we've got to get down, out and up past this little farm. So yeah, I am a little bit concerned. I think we'll be all right. We're just going to have to boot it, keep it in a higher gear, give it some revs and get up there. But yeah, I mean, the van looks fine. She hasn't sunk or anything overnight, but you can see I was a little bit sketchy with the parking, but thought if it starts to rain, I'll be able to move her. Bo's there, and this here is like a flood zone where it comes down. But, you know, I've got a little bit of chance here with it funneling down here if it did start to rain. But like you can see, it's been a pretty damp night. And yeah, don't massively want to risk it with the rain coming in, because there's been severe flash floods here in Spain the last few sort of days, the last week or so. Hence why it's so sort of washed out here in a bit, all gone to buggery, gone to pot. It's so different to the UK. Van life here is so different, it's wild, man. I could stay here 365, man. Right, come on, let's get in, let's get her fired up. Let's try and get out of this spot, then out of a riverbed, then back onto some tarmac. As our reunion with the desert came to an end, so did our trip in Europe. There was a work commitment back in the UK that could no longer be performed remotely, so we had to head back. But this wasn't the end. We would be coming back here, with so much of Europe left to see. It's only a matter of time.